Hello, welcome to Verbling. I'm teacher Oakley, and today we're going to continue our little mini series here at verbling.com on health-related vocabulary. Today we're going to be learning some vocabulary to talk about injuries, so very useful. If you fall down the stairs, you know what to tell the doctor. Okay. Okay. So, all right, we're going to have fun talking about injuries, and we're going to do this through a series of mix and match, fill in the blank exercises, and lots of discussion about your medical history and how many times you've injured yourself. I have lots of stories. Okay, in any case, welcome to the class, and let's learn a little something. Hello, Heidi.
Hello, nice to see you again.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yesterday, you were unable to connect in one of my classes, so it's very good to hear your voice.
Other connection was very good. Only babbling, I couldn't connect.
I don't know.
Maybe it's very crowded. I'm not sure.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe crowded server problems. Who knows? I don't know about any of that. Technology. Anyway, lovely to have you aboard. Good to see you again. I'm back from my vacation, so.
You seem very cool.
It's the haircut.
Yeah.
A new hairstyle. Yeah, it's the all new me. Okay. Heidi, pardon me. I'm gonna welcome some others to the class. Hello, Adriano.
Hi.
Hi. Welcome to the class. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What about you?
I am not injured. I'm perfectly healthy. Okay. Later, we're going to talk about various injuries. Julio, are you injured?
Yes, I am. Actually, yes, I am injured. I don't know if I told you, but like a month and a half ago, I had an accident and I spent a week and a half in hospital. I was in pretty bad shape. Yeah, a terrible accident actually. I got 5 broken ribs. One of my spinal bones is contracted 10%, and my shin bone is broken. I've been resting at home, but now I'm well. I'm much better.
What happened to you? Car accident?
Kind of. I was crossing the street and a bus ran over me.
What? Oh my golly! You're kidding me.
No, I'm being honest. And right now I have to use a brace around my chest and abdomen to keep my spine straight, and I have to wait for my ribs to heal. But other than that, I'm okay.
I will try not to make you laugh. I once broke 2 ribs. I fell off a horse. And the worst thing, my friends would always try to make me laugh, though.
I'm already past that stage. It was very difficult at the beginning because any laugh or any sneeze or even coughing was really painful.
Oh,
even my own body like completely shut down sneezing. So when I was about to sneeze, my body knew that I couldn't do it, so it completely like suppressed it, like really weird stuff.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's what my friends are such jerks. They would try to make me laugh as much as they could. They're just a bunch of sadists, really. Anyway, I don't know the other stuff, but I know how that feels, and that's awful. I'm glad you feel better. William, where'd you go? William, come on back. Okay. William, come on back. Min, hello. How are you?
Hello.
Good to see you again.
I'm doing well.
Great, great. Great to see you again. Okay, well, Julio gave us a nice introduction to massive injuries. So I'm going to continue. We're going to be learning some vocabulary today related to accidents and injuries. Okay, first a little mix and match, fun with pictures. Okay, let's get started. All right. Heidi, go ahead and read the sentence, and then I'm going to scroll down and see if you can pick the appropriate picture.
I broke my arm.
Have you ever broken your arm, Heidi?
Yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
How did you do that? How did you break your arm?
D.
D. Okay.
D.
How did you break your arm?
At first, I was practicing in kickboxing in a gym.
Uh-huh.
Then I fell down suddenly. I tried to support my body, only one arm, right arm. Then my arm broken. And the next year, I was walking down the street with my nephew. And suddenly nephew fell down, and he pulled my arm strongly.
Oh my goodness.
It's unexpected action, so I couldn't protect myself. I hit
goodness.
a lot of blood my face and shoulder and arm.
Oh my gosh. Jeez, Heidi. Dangerous lifestyle. Okay, did you break your lower arm or your upper arm?
A lower arm, just close to the ring.
Wrist?
Yeah, wrist, yes.
Yeah, this area. Okay. So did you have a cast kind of like this picture?
At first, I went to the hospital, very big hospital. So they put some bolt and nut. Yeah, like that. Not cast. And second time.
Ah, okay.
Second time, yes, he put cast, different place, not hospital.
Okay, so the first time they just used a splint. Sometimes they do that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, but it depends on the break. They use a splint, which is like a stiff piece of plastic, and then wrapped around. But sometimes they actually put on a plaster cast.
Mm-hmm.
Or we just say a cast usually. I got a cast. Okay. Wow. All right. Great. Okay. How about I welcome a couple others to the class. William is back. Hi, William. You connected okay?
Yes, it's better now.
Great. Terrific. Well, welcome to the class.
Thank you for asking.
All right. And Anna is also here. Anna Christina, hello. Welcome.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. Okay. We're talking injuries here. So, Adriano, number 2.
I sprained my wrist.
Okay. A little note on pronunciation. Sprained.
Sprained.
Yeah. Okay. And which picture? I'm scrolling down here. Which picture do you think? Oh, wait a minute. There's a real, I think that's the broken arm. I didn't scroll down far enough for Heidi. Maybe. Okay. Which picture, Adriano? Probably.
Age?
Age.
No. No.
No. Although, this is another area of the body we commonly sprain. People, I mean. Yeah, I think we mixed it up. I think that looks more like a real cast. So I think that's the broken arm. I think my fault. I got too excited about broken arms. So I think it's actually D. Here with it's a bandage. Have you, Adriano? Have you ever sprained your wrist or your ankle?
No, never.
Really? Okay. It was a fairly common injury. We often say I twisted my ankle. I sprained my ankle. You don't break anything, but it does. It hurts a lot, and it's an injury that takes a while to get over. Keep re-injuring it. Okay. Let me quickly welcome Diego. Diego, welcome to the class. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yep, loud and clear. Thank you. Okay.
Yes, okay.
Come around to you again in a little bit. Julio, number 3.
I've cut my thumb.
Okay. And which picture is that?
That's a B.
Yeah.
So it's weird because this guy is licking his thumb.
Yeah. Perhaps he's a vampire. Not
We don't know if
sure.
it's actually his thumb, somebody's thumb, a thumb.
Yeah, that's right. It could be somebody else's thumb. We can't see it very clearly, adequately. We can't see the whole picture. Yeah, okay. Do you do that, Julio, when you cut yourself? Do you put it in your mouth and lick some of your own blood?
I used to do that when I was younger. It was more
Yeah.
like a reflex.
Yeah, right. Exactly, like a quick reflex. Right. Why do humans do that? Is there a reason for that? Do you have any opinion?
I don't know. I remember that sometimes my blood tasted like egg, like a joke, and sometimes it tasted like metal. I don't know, like a
Yeah,
coin.
like a penny, like copper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That is weird. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, mine always tasted like pennies, like copper. Okay, all right, moving on. William, number 4.
Okay, number 4. I burnt my hand.
Okay, which one is that?
Okay, actually, I think this letter F.
Okay, this is a terrible picture of a fire, I think. I think you're right.
Exactly.
It's ugly, yeah. You ever burn your hand before?
Oh,
William?
yes. Often when I am doing, for example, a barbacoa,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes when I am manipulating the fire, sometimes I burnt my hands.
Yeah. In a former life, I used to be a chef.
Yeah.
Basically, I would burn my hands 3 times a week.
Me too.
Okay.
Sometimes with oil when I am
Yeah.
doing or making French fries, for example.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Now, fry burns are really painful. I think the
Yeah.
most painful kind of burn, though, is a steam burn. You ever had a really bad steam burn?
It's timber.
Steam. Yeah. Water turns into gas. It turns into steam.
Yeah.
Very hot.
Yes.
Yeah, those are nasty. Okay. All right. Anyway, Min, number 5.
Yes, I got a nose split.
All right. Which picture do you think that is?
Picture 8.
Picture A. All right. You ever had a nosebleed, Min?
Mm, Yes, but I don't remember when. It's a long time ago. Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes, okay, Min, here in the Philippines, when I'm an American, but I live in the Philippines, when a Philippine doesn't understand my English, that's what they say. They say, "Oh, I'm getting a nosebleed. You're giving me a nosebleed." I don't know why. It's the standard answer when they don't understand English. It makes me laugh every time. Really? I wish I had that secret power to give people nosebleeds at will. Ouch. Okay. What is the best thing to do for a nosebleed, Min? Do you know?
Sorry?
What do you do for a nosebleed? What's the first aid? First
Yes.
aid. The thing you need to
Uh,
do right away in an injury is
I,
first aid.
I think I use a tissue to stop nose bleeding and dry up my head. Yeah.
What?
It's
Dry up your head?
yes. It prevent your blood go outside more. Yeah.
Okay, how about tilt back your head? Tilt back your head. Lean your head backwards a little bit, maybe.
Yes. That's what I mean.
I
Lean
think,
back. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's what you mean. Yeah. Right. Okay. Better way to say it. Tilt back your head or lean back your head. Okay. All right. Anna. Anna, Christina.
Yeah,
Okay. Number 6, please.
I hit my head.
Why'd you do that? Okay. Which picture is that?
Letter E.
Letter E, right in the middle. Okay. Anna, have you ever hit your head?
What?
Have you ever hit your head?
Yeah.
Yeah. When's the last time you hit your head?
I don't remember, but yeah, I don't remember when, but I know that I I've hit my head before.
Uh-huh. What happens when you hit your head?
I feel bad. I
Yeah.
got headache.
Okay.
I need to take an aspirin and sleep.
Okay, you need to take aspirin and sleep. All right. Got to be careful. If you hit your head really hard, you can get a what can you get if you hit your head really, really hard? Do you know? Do you know what that's
Um,
called?
what is the question?
Okay, well, never mind. If you hit your head really, really hard, you have to be careful about going to sleep. It's not a good idea.
Oh, yeah. In this case, I have to go to the doctor.
That's right. Yeah, because you may have a concussion,
Yeah.
and that can be very, very serious. You could, you could, you could fall asleep and not wake up for a long, long time if you have a concussion. You know what that's called when a person does not wake up for a long time?
For a long time, like be in coma.
Yeah, like in a coma. That's it. Thank you. That's right. So you got to be careful when hitting your head. Also, when you hit your head, sometimes you can get a lump on your head, or we can say he's got a goose egg on his head because he hit his head. So you get a big swelling, a big lump on your head. Okay. Anyway, moving on. Heidi, back to you. Number 7.
I got an electric shock. Electric.
Got an electric shock. All right. Where's that?
G.
Gee, that's a nice picture. The hair sticking up. All right, Heidi, have you ever gotten an electric shock?
No, but what to say? Quiet electric. We have some electricity in our body, particularly
Yeah.
when the season air is dried. So when I try to open the car door, some shock came to my fingers.
Yeah, you get a shock. Static shock. That's right. Yeah, that happens. You can even make yourself do it if you like have socks on and you drag your feet across the carpet over and over, you can then attack your little sister and give her a static shock. Not that I would ever do such a thing. Okay, yes, I did. Okay. Yeah, shocks are not exactly fun either. Heidi, did you ever do this when you were a kid? Here's a stupid thing that children do, or we used to do. I don't know. Kids don't do dangerous things anymore. Did you ever stick your tongue on a battery?
No, never.
No? Am I the only one? Am I the only idiot here in the class who stuck their tongue on the battery?
Yes.
It gives you a little shock. How did it taste? Like metal. Not good. All right. Anyway. Okay, I'm the only one. Okay, fine. Adriano, number 8.
I got stung by a bee.
Okay. All right. And which picture is that?
C.
C. Yeah, okay. Here's the bee up here. All right. Adriano, have you ever been stung by a bee?
Yes, when I was a kid.
Yeah. Me too. Many, many times. Are you allergic?
No.
That's good. My cousin was allergic, and when he got stung by a bee, he would have to get a shot immediately. He had to carry around medicine like all the time. He had to carry like shots, injections, because he was severely allergic. So, yeah, it was scary. I saw him get stung by a bee once. I don't know, we were fooling around in the forest or something, and he swelled up like a balloon. Really, really quite grotesque. Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, have you ever seen anybody who is allergic to bees, Adriana?
No.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. Okay. And number 9, Julio.
I twisted my ankle.
Now, okay, and that would leave probably H. All right. Twist your ankle, sprain your ankle, basically the same thing. You ever twist your ankle or sprain your ankle, Julio?
Sure, I remember when I was like 14 years old, I used to go play basketball to court that was near my house. But sometimes we would go at night, so when it was empty, so we would have to jump over a fence. So one time I jumped over the fence and I fell with the wrong part of my foot and I twisted my ankle. It was really painful. It took like several months to be
it takes
okay again.
forever. It takes forever to heal from that. Yeah.
I remember my foot swelled so big that I couldn't wear any shoes.
Right.
Put on shoes, right?
Yeah, I couldn't wear shoes, or I couldn't put on any shoes. That's right. Okay, William, I have a ridiculous question. Which is which? Who's been injured and who's been wounded?
The number 1 has been injured.
Which one?
The
number
1. Yeah.
Well, no, actually.
Actually, both.
Actually, they've both been injured. Yes, you are correct. Yes. That is correct. You can use injury whether it's inflicted by someone else or yourself or whatever way. You can. You're absolutely right. It's a bit of a trick question. You got me. Okay.
But in the second image, I think that he has been wounded also.
Yeah, he's definitely been wounded. Actually, the first image, he's been wounded. When somebody is actually violently attacked, you're wounded in a battle, for example. In military parlance, military words, if you're WIA in the American military, you're wounded in action. Okay, so that
Okay,
means
okay.
right. That means somebody actually attempted to injure you on purpose. Okay.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a question.
Sure.
How do we get a mountain skin and cannot touch it out by bare eyes?
Okay. I'm sorry. You broke up a little on your.
Mountain is stick.
I'm.
Teacher.
How we say mountain stuck in the skin?
How do we say? I only caught something about a stick. You're
Yes,
breaking up a little bit.
mountain stick stuck in the
Can you?
skin.
Is it possible for you to type it in the chat box so I can?
I heard mountain. And
I heard mountain and stick, and I'm not sure.
Teacher, I'm sorry. Which one
Yeah.
is injured and which one is wounded?
Well, wounded is definitely somebody else is causing you pain. Somebody is attacking you. So this guy's attacking him with a knife. He's definitely wounded. And I think William and I both agree that an injury can be whether you do it
Accident?
yourself, any accident, anything that happens to your body can be an injury.
Okay. Thank you, teacher.
Sure. Min, are you still there? I don't mean to ignore your question. I just couldn't hear you properly. Are you still there? Are you connected? Okay. Well, Min, you can try to ask me again later. Don't forget. Okay. 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 Let's see. I don't know about this, but all right. Let's try filling in the blanks here. Okay. Min, are you there? Okay. Anna. Okay. I guess over to you. Number 1. Could you read it and fill in the blank?
Me, teacher?
Yeah. Go ahead. Just read the
Anna.
sentence and Anna.
Anna Cristina.
Yeah.
Okay, it's quite a deep injury. You'll probably need stitches. I'll take you to the hospital.
Okay. Well, the other thing with a wound, it's going to involve blood. So an injury, okay, you get hit in the head or something, you have a bruise, that would be an injury, or you twist your ankle, something like that. A wound involves open skin. So if it's going to require stitches, I'm saying that this is definitely going to be a wound.
Okay, it's wound.
It's wound, yeah. You'll need stitches. Okay. Have you ever required stitches, Anna?
Stitches, yeah, stitches.
When they actually sew your skin back together, or more formally, sutures.
Sutures.
Yeah. Have you ever had a wound that required stitches?
I know what is stitches. My sister is nurse. Is a nurse.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Have you ever needed stitches?
No, thank God. No.
No. Yeah. When you're, I don't know about where you're from, but in America, when you get stitches, you always brag about, yes, I needed 7 stitches. Oh, I got 9 stitches. at least as a boy. Probably not girls, but boys always like to brag about how many stitches they got. Anyway, yeah. I've required stitches. It's not the stitches that hurt. It's not the wound that hurts. What hurts is when they stab you with a needle to apply the anesthesia. That's the part that actually hurts. That's the part you should be nervous about. Okay, anyway, moving on. Heidi, number 2.
Venus Williams was unable to finish her match because of the shoulder injury.
Yes, shoulder injury. Okay. Yes.
Ambassador, South Korea was cut. Then he stitched.
Yeah.
He had stitched 80 stitches on.
A lot of stitches.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. What happened to that guy? Did they lock that guy up? I hope. Yeah, that was weird. Adriano, that's right. Now that was a wound, a lot and multiple wounds. Okay, there's a collocation for you. Multiple wounds. Okay, he was stabbed with a knife in 2-3 different places, so multiple wounds. Adriano, number 3.
Okay. My granddad was wounded in the war. He got shot in the leg.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. That's right. Definitely, if you're talking about war, fighting, and such, wound. All right. And the last one, of course, okay, there was a train crash in London this morning. Several people are seriously injured. All right, fine. So we don't know. See, injured can be both. Maybe some of these people in the train crash have cuts, injuries, wounds. Maybe some get hit in the head, sprained ankles, whatever. Okay, those are all injuries. Okay, now fun words. Which of these words go with injury and which go with wound? Okay. So, collocations with injury and wound. Julio. All right, let's go across. Let's start with slight.
I'm going to guess here. I'm gonna go with injury.
I think you're right. He has a slight injury. I think that's right. You would never say he has a slight wound. It sounds weird.
What would you say? It's like a superficial wound? No, right?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one I would not have thought of. But, yes, that is something you would definitely hear from the doctor. Superficial wound or abrasions. They don't say bruises. He has an abrasion to his left something. Okay. William, how about knife? What does that co-locate with?
Okay, the correct word for knife may be wound.
Yeah, definitely, because you're talking about a cut into the skin, knife wound. Okay, another common co-location. Where did Min go? Come back, Min. Anna. Internal.
I think that internal is injury.
Definitely. Now this is a very common expression that, again, you would hear in a hospital. Doctors and nurses. We need to check him, keep him overnight, monitor him for internal injuries. That means injuries to your inner parts of your body, like your lungs and liver, kidneys and pancreas and so forth. Okay, very good. Heidi, deep.
Deep. Deep. Stop.
Deep injury or deep wound?
Deep wound.
Wound. Yeah, definitely deep wound. Okay, that's not good. It goes far into your skin. That's a deep wound. That's really not good. Adriano, bullet.
Won't.
Definitely. Most certainly. That was definitely going to be bullet wound. Okay, Julio, back.
Back injury.
Absolutely. Okay. Which unfortunately you know all too well about.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Okay. William, sports.
Okay, sports goes with injury.
Definitely. Sports injury. Yeah, in sports you're twisting and turning and hitting things, not
Exactly.
doing so much bleeding, hopefully. Anna, last one. Stab.
Stab. Stab is wound.
Wound. Wound.
Wound.
Wound. Yeah, okay, very good. Yes, absolutely. Okay. Okay, well, here's another point. Then speaking about this in spoken English, it's common to use hurt instead of injured. Injured would be more like in the newspaper. Okay. Did you hear about the train crash this morning? Quite a lot of people have been hurt. Yeah, that's very common. In sports, we always use injured. Ronaldo is injured, and he'll miss the next 5 matches, like that. Okay. Moving on. Hurting yourself. People don't hurt yourself. Okay, what expression would you, what collocation would you use? Burnt, cut, scratched, injured, myself. In the case of these dialogues, so for example, if I'm talking to you, Heidi, and I said, Heidi, you've got blood on your face.
I know. Cut myself. No.
Shaving? You were shaving, Heidi?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Guys in the room, have you guys ever cut yourself shaving? God, I hate that.
Oh, female shaves
Your legs.
once a month.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever cut yourself shaving? Do men in other countries do this?
I'm using electronic shaver, so no problem.
Yeah. I'm curious, guys, men, do people do this in the United States when you cut yourself shaving? Like I remember my father coming out of the bathroom many times when I was young, and he'd have little pieces of toilet paper, tissue paper stuck to his face, and the spots where he cut himself shaving. Is that an American thing? I don't know.
I don't know. At least I remember I saw that in a movie, and one time I caught myself shaving. I did the same. It actually works. Yeah. By the
Yeah,
time I was leaving home, the bleeding had already stopped.
yeah, it does. It does actually work. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Anyway, Adriano, if I said to you, Adriano, what have you done to your hand?
Cut myself.
Well, okay. Well, try filling in the blank here, and you might want to read ahead a little.
I cut myself taking something out of the oven last night. I don't think it's too serious.
Okay, I guess you could cut yourself on your oven. I think it's probably a little more likely you might burn yourself. Burnt myself, probably. Okay, anyway, Julio, have you ever been horseback riding?
No, never.
No. Okay. Well, for the purposes of this exercise, if you wouldn't mind.
Okay. Yes, once, but I fell off and hurt and injured myself quite badly. I've never done it since.
Yeah, you're right. You instinctively you started saying hurt myself quite badly, and which would be very common in spoken English, as we just looked at. Okay, very good. And finally, William, what's the matter? William?
Sorry, I was in mute.
Okay.
I've just scratched myself on that rose bush.
Okay, yes. You, thorns, something of that nature, you scratch yourself. It doesn't really cause you to bleed. It scrapes your skin. All right. Scratch yourself. Okay. Oh, good. More injured pictures. Okay. Let's check these out. Anna, number 1.
He's unconscious.
Oh my gosh, which picture is that?
Leather. It's conscious.
Who's unconscious here?
Maybe F.
Yeah, this guy down here. The guy lying down. Yeah, he's unconscious. Very good. Anna, have you ever been knocked? Have you ever been knocked unconscious?
No, teacher.
No.
Thank God, I am a health woman.
Okay. That's good. All right. I've been knocked unconscious a few times. No big deal. It's not so bad. One time in a car accident, one time skiing. Another time playing football. The ball knocked me unconscious. Believe it or not. Okay. Anyway, Heidi, number 2.
It's bleeding.
It's bleeding. Okay. Who's bleeding?
Teacher Oakley.
Yeah. I'm bleeding inside, internally.
Oakley brothers.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this guy. He's bleeding. Okay, his nose is bleeding. He's got a nosebleed. All right, fine. Okay. Julio. Number 3.
Bruce.
It's bruised. All right. Which one is that?
Oh, that guy has a black eye. The letter C.
Yeah, he does.
So, is that a bruised eye?
Yes, a black eye is a bruised eye. That's true. Which other? Okay. I don't know if it's. This guy clearly has a black eye, and then he's got a lump on his head. I don't know. Seems to be discolored. I'm not sure. Okay.
Swollen, right?
Could be both of them. Yes, this is both swollen and bruised. Both, which of course, obviously, is very common for both to happen at once. Okay, there's another one I think is swollen though. William, it's swollen. Which picture do you think that is?
The first one.
The first one? Yeah, you're right. It's swollen and it's bruised.
Maybe the letter D also.
Yeah, this guy with his weird cheek.
I don't know what's the difference between bruised and swollen.
Bruised and swollen. Well, okay, bruised is when it's discolored. Usually it changes color, but we say black and blue. Okay.
Okay.
To mean black and blue.
Okay.
Bruised. These are creepy looking pictures, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. Okay, he's black and blue. He's bruised. Okay, of course, black and blue isn't really perfectly expressive because hard injuries like that, they not just
Yes.
black and blue, they green and yellow and all kinds of disgusting. All right. So, okay, he's got a black eye. All right, we already discussed this is this guy here. Clearly, he's got a black eye. Oh, okay. Anna, how about number 6?
He's got a bad scar under his eye.
Okay, and who's that?
Letter E.
Yes, this scar. Okay, scar tissue. Okay, it's like usually white, or maybe this guy you can even see where his stitches were. Okay, very good. Agony. Kind of a crazy lesson is this? All right, let's see more words related to injuries. Let's see if we can fill in the blank here. Heidi, letter A.
She's in a lot of what? Pain.
Probably pain. She's in a lot of pain. Right. This is very common. Okay. Very good. And B. Adriano?
I'm black and blue all over.
Okay. There you go. Black and blue all over. Right. Okay. So he's bruised all over is another way to say that. Right. Very good. Julio, letter C.
There was blood everywhere.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's a moderately horrifying lesson here. Okay. Horrible. Yeah. Not good. William, D.
Okay, my feet are covered in blisters.
Blisters. Okay. When your feet, when an area gets the skin underneath the skin fills with fluid, that's a blister. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today I walk 20 kilometers.
Okay, right. Well, when you go on long hikes, or sometimes when you buy new shoes, and you stupidly buy new shoes, and you walk or hike a long way. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Done that before myself. Okay, Anna. E.
It's just a scratch.
It's just a scratch. Don't cry about it. That's right. Just a scratch. Just a flesh wound. Okay, a flesh wound, a scratch. A flesh wound means there's no blood involved. No blood, no foul. Yeah, if there's no blood, it doesn't hurt. That's what they told me growing up. Heidi, letter F.
It was absolute agony.
Agony. Yes, very good. Absolute agony, and this brings up a very good job, Heidi. This brings up a very good point. You notice in A, she's in a lot of pain. Okay, pain is a less extreme word than agony. Obviously, agony is quite extreme. We use a quantifier. Use a relatively mild quantifier with a mild word. A lot of pain, and then absolute. Okay, a much more extreme modifier for a more extreme word. Absolute agony. It's very common in English. Okay. All right. And using some of the collocations. What? Oh, okay. We're going to use actually these phrases. And where would they fit with these sentences? Okay, Adriano, number 1.
I ran in the London Marathon on Sunday. I'm in agony. My uh, my feet are
My.
covered in
Yeah. My feet. That's it. My feet are covered in
blisters.
blisters. There you
My
go.
feet
All
covered in
right.
blisters.
That's it. Okay. All right. Very good. Have you ever gotten blisters on your feet, Adriano, from
No,
long
never.
hike? Really?
Really.
It must be accident prone. Okay. Julio, number 2.
So we gotta use vocabulary. Which one is that?
Use these phrases here.
Oh, don't worry. Um, oh, I'll get you a plaster. Um, don't worry. I know you're in a lot of pain. Get you to the doctor.
Yeah. Okay. All right. A plaster. Okay. Here we have a word. This is very British. No American would ever use this word. A plaster. Americans call it a Band-Aid. It's you buy them at the store and you peel off the back and you stick it on a very small wound or small burn or a very small wound. Okay. So you don't need to go to the doctors. So you just stick on a Band-Aid.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because when I read plaster, I immediately thought like a broken
Cast.
arm or something. I mean the rigid plaster, like the big one.
Right. Right. And that's confusing. That's right, because when you get a broken arm, you get a plaster cast. That's right. But British use plaster as just that little
So,
tiny thing that sticks on your skin.
so in that case, I guess it is. Don't worry, it's just a bruise. I'll get you a plaster.
Maybe it's just a bruise, or maybe it's just a scratch. People get a slight
Oh,
cut. They, yeah, stick on a Band-Aid. Okay. Right. And by the way, since it's somewhat related to the lesson, if as an idiom, if we say something is just a Band-Aid, but not talking about a wound, not talking about, but a Band-Aid solution, okay, we mean it's just very temporary, not stable, just a very temporary fix to a problem. A very temporary solution is a Band-Aid solution. We know it's not going to last very long. Okay, anyway, moving on. William, number 3.
Okay, I think we had better call an ambulance. She's in a lot of pain.
Okay, she's in a lot of pain. Yeah, very good. William, have you ever experienced the thrill of being in an ambulance?
No, never.
Never. Okay.
I never have been in an ambulance. No.
Yeah. I have
I'm
been
not looking at it.
twice. I've been twice. The
Really?
first time I crawled out of the ambulance, I said, no, I don't need to go to the hospital.
Okay.
They tried to strap me down, and I actually fought them and jumped out of the ambulance and ran away.
Okay.
The second time I went. Anyway, nothing serious. Okay, Anna, number 4. Ooh.
My brother cut the top off his finger with a kitchen knife last night. Um, it was absolute agony.
Maybe it was, but okay. He cut the top of his finger off with a kitchen knife. All right. So I imagine that another one of these phrases might be quite appropriate. It was absolute agony for him, possibly. But if you're just a spectator, it'd be very, very, very common in such a situation to say there was blood everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Heidi, number 5.
I shut my fingers in the car door this morning. I was in agony, in
Yeah.
pain.
In a lot of pain, or I was in absolute agony. Okay. Have you ever shut your fingers in the door?
No.
God, I've done like every single thing on this in this lesson. Okay.
But when I try to close the doors, sometimes I forgot to remove my finger.
Okay. Well, that can be very painful. All right, Adriano, number 6. Last one here.
I played rugby again yesterday. It was very physical. I'm black and blue all over this morning.
Yeah, okay. That would be typical after rugby. You ever play rugby, Adriano?
No, I don't.
Yeah? Well, try it. So you
It's
can
not.
also be
It's
black and
not
blue.
common in Brazil.
Well, try it. Get some friends and you just beat the heck out of each other, and then you too can be black and blue all over. Yeah, it's a painful sport. Okay. Well, I hope that you all stay safe. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me in this slightly grotesque, a little bit creepy class. And I hope you all stay healthy. Have a great day, everyone. Or great evening, whatever. Bye-bye. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye, you
Thank
too.
you, teacher.
Have a good night.
Good class.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Okay.